That is just my Texas toast that I cut into fours. And I'm just gonna lay half of those in my buttered casserole dish. I've got some red peppers. I'm just gonna sprinkle them right on top, about half of them. I have some cooked breakfast sausage, and I am going to place half of that right on top. I've got some green peppers. I'm gonna place those there. You definitely can adjust this to your liking. If you're not a fan of green peppers, you can leave it out and use something else instead. I sauteed up an onion. I'll add half of that in. And I shredded some Monterey Jack cheese. Gonna place that right on top. Definitely use whatever cheese you like. This is definitely one of my absolute favorites. Just get a nice layer of that. This is the last layer of our Texas toast. So the other half, gonna lay that out. Even layer right on top of that cheese. This is such an easy recipe. We've got the last bit of our red peppers. We're gonna sprinkle that on. This is definitely a great one to make for the holidays. You can make it ahead, keep it in the refrigerator, and bake it in the morning. That's always a great thing. The last bit of our breakfast sausage. You definitely could add bacon instead, or ham if you'd rather, but this is definitely a family favorite at our house. Got the last of those green peppers. Add in a layer of those. This is almost done. A little bit more of our cooked onion. I've got some more of that Monterey Jack cheese. And I want a nice layer of that right on top. And you definitely can adjust the amount depending on what you like. If you want less cheese or more cheese, do it the way your family likes it. I've used the last of that. And I've got 8 eggs in our bowl and some half and half. You can use cream or whole milk if you'd rather, about 2/3 of a cup. For my family, I am gonna add just a little bit of cayenne. We kind of like a little heat in our breakfast. You do not have to do this if you do not want to. And just some salt and some pepper. Very easy. We're gonna whisk that together until we got the eggs combined with the half and half. So just keep going until it is all mixed together. Our eggs are whisked together, so we're just gonna pour this right over all those delicious ingredients. Just keep going until you have it all covered. One last thing, and that is my homemade everything bagel seasoning. You can use store-bought if you want to also, and if you'd like the recipe, just let me know in the comments. I would be happy to share this with you. You can let this set in the refrigerator covered for a couple hours and then put it in the oven or overnight. And I'm going to pick overnight. So I'm gonna cover this up and I will see you in the morning. Good morning. Our breakfast bread pudding has been setting overnight, and I did let it set on the counter a little bit so that it warmed up a little bit before we put it in the oven. I have my oven set at 350 degrees. I'm gonna put it in covered for 20 minutes, then uncover until it is nice and golden. Our breakfast bread pudding is done. And it is smelling so good. So I am going to give myself a nice piece of this. Scoop that up. Oh my goodness, look at all that cheese, all that goodness. All right, hopefully it is cool enough to taste. I let it set for a few minutes. This is so good. You gotta make this one. Yum.